Hello there! This is an astrological forecast for Capricorn for September 2009. And this also applies if you have a Capricorn ascendant. So you Capricorns, a lot of focus this month is going to be on your relationships. This is business relationships, one-on-one relationships, can be an intimate relationship, can be your marriage, can be your partner. Mars is in the 7th house of relationship. So this is a good time to put energy into any of your important one-on-one relationships. Mars there sometimes can be a little argumentative. So try, if you can, and you're feeling a little bit frustrated, try to listen and be quiet and listen to the other person's point of view. With Pluto going through your 1st house, you may find that you become even more impatient with people simply because some of you will have relationships that are not enough in balance. You're either giving too much and feeling as though you're not receiving anything in return, or those of you who are getting something from a relationship are somehow not feeling very fulfilled by it, feeling as though it's empty, or feeling as though the other person is just doing what you want but hasn't really got the ability to stand up to you, and therefore it's just not very interesting for you. So there's going to be a lot of focus with Mars in that 7th house all month. Really, for those of you who are looking for a partnership in a relationship, yes, you're going to really be going out there proactively and ready to actually make the move. So for those of you who are a little shy sometimes, you may find that you've got a little more confidence and you're able to make the move and initiate some kind of a friendship or a connection with somebody that you'd like to link up with. You've got Venus in your 8th house until about the 20th of the month. So this means that it's important that you look at any joint finances that you've got and also make sure that it's actually money, you're spending the money in the places that you want it to go. You may feel as though a lot of your money is just dissipating at the moment, and it's important for you with Venus in that house to make sure that your needs are met financially. Never mind anything that's joint, or even what your financial advisor is saying, or your banker, or anybody who's advising you financially. It's time for you to decide what you're really wanting. And that's very important, Capricorn, because you really like to be in control, you like to know where everything is, and you very much like structure. So this is a good time to create structure in your financial area of your life. We've got a lot going on for you, Capricorn, this month in the 9th house. This is the spiritual house. It's also the house of journeys, of travel, but not only physical travel, although many of you may find you are taking a trip. I do in fact know a couple of Capricorns who are off to India, and they're so excited about it, and perfect timing actually with all these planets in the 9th house. And India is also ruled by Capricorn, so everything tying in beautifully for them. So as well, it's not only physical travel, it's travel of the mind, it's spiritual travel. It's understanding why we're here. It's learning. It's also the house of the oracle, of dreams, of messages, of information. You may find, many of you, that you get more information coming to you this month. Listen to it. Also, many of you may find that you're teaching and sharing the wisdom, because Capricorn is a very wise sign. And it's time to put some focus on sharing a lot of the wisdom that you've learned through many of the very hard lessons that many Capricorns have had to undergo. And particularly with Pluto just in your sign for the next 16 years, boy, this is a very powerful time for you, Capricorn, and I know many of you are feeling quite rocked by it, but it's also a very good time to take your power in every single area of your life. After about the 23rd of the month, the Sun comes into your 10th house. And this is at home there for you, Capricorn. This is about career, your social standing, your ambition, and it's a wonderful time to put focus and energy into that too. We've also got Mercury going retrograde this month on the 7th of the month. And I must alert you to that fact, because what that means is anything to do with legal documents, agreements, a rental contract, a mortgage agreement, a credit card agreement, an important meeting, launching a new business, an important interview. Try to get that out the way before Mercury goes retrograde. Because once it goes retrograde, it's much more difficult to get these things clear because people's thinking processes are not as good and as direct as when Mercury is going in direct motion. When it's retrograde, what can you do? You can relax, you can rest, you can be a little more reflective, which many of you Capricorns like to be. It's a great time for research, a great time for delving into something you're interested in. And technology, there we have it, Mercury retrograde, just interrupting my flow here with my video. But I'm not interrupted because it's not retrograde yet. So I'm directly telling you, do any repairs you need to get done before the retrograde. And also, once it's before your retrograde, also do any backup. Make sure you've got double and triplicate backups of really important information. When it is retrograde, catch up on paperwork. Get yourself organised. You love being organised, so while it's retrograde, take advantage of that time period, Capricorn. So there you have it, Capricorn. A lot of focus this month on your one-on-one relationships, business and partnerships, and very close intimate relationships. And also a good time to focus on your life purpose. Why are you here? And to sharing some of that wisdom that you've learned through these hard bashes that you've been having. Remember the Mercury retrograde, and don't spend more than about $10 or $15 on anything during the retrograde. Otherwise, when it goes direct, you're going to be sorry and you're going to wonder what the hell you bought. So I wish you a great month. Sorry for the Mercury interruption there, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see